What's up, everyone? It is Nick Gallo, the guy you know. I'm back with another Journey 2, and this one is going to be Journey to the Janet Jackson Together Again concert and meeting Janet Jackson. So, yeah, it's definitely one for the books. Someone I have wanted to get a photo with probably all my life since I was old enough to know what music is. I knew once I became a fan and knew who Janet was and her legacy and her music and her career, it was always someone that was on my bucket list to meet and to get a photo with. The most important thing is to get a photo with because it's not easy to get photos with people. Um, so yeah, I was able to obtain a Janet Jackson VIP meet and greet experience, which included a VIP pre-reception, which was specialty drinks as well as food and hors d'oeuvres, and it had a step and repeat where you could take a photo with um, this cool step and repeat that said Janet Jackson Together Again tour. I didn't get a chance to take it just because it was so hot. But yeah, so I actually flew to Dallas for this. I didn't get to make it to the Chicago show, so I made it to the Dallas, Texas show, which was at the Dos Equis Pavilion. That's where the concert was held. Only thing was, it was so hot, guys. Like, it was literally, I think it was 97 degrees, and with humidity, it was over 100. So it was really hot. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, Dallas, you were not playing with that heat. Like, it was crazy. Um, but I still made the best out of it, and yeah. So I checked in at the VIP check-in area, where is that's where you check in. Um, you get your information of where to meet after the show to meet Janet. So you have to. Ours was what was it? Section 204. We had to meet in after the show to go backstage to meet Janet and get your picture taken. But beforehand, you had to sign like a release form, and as well as you received this meet and greet, this holographic meet and greet Janet lanyard, which is super cool, super dope. Yeah, so this is it on the back. It just says meet and greet Janet Jackson Together Again. Like I said, it's holographic. Pretty cool thing to have, as well as you got a drink ticket, which I didn't use because I didn't want to give this up, but it's like a little, I don't know if you could see, it says Janet Jackson Together Again, and on the back, it looks like a little vinyl that said Janet Jackson Together Again. Make sure to keep this because I just like my souvenirs. So I got that, as well as this is the wristband you received. So Janet Jackson Together Again, and it says meet and greet, and they just check this big time after the show to make sure you're part of the meet and greet. Um, and then I'll show you the merch we get after. Um, but let's talk about the actual show. After the VIP reception ends, it ends literally at 7:45, and Ludacris, who opened up for Janet on the Together Again tour, goes on exactly at 7:45. Like, one thing I say I could really appreciate about this tour and show is you didn't have to worry about, like sitting in your seat forever. Literally, the show began at 7:45. Doors opened at 6:30. We were at the reception for that time being. The reception ended at 7:45. Ludacris went on exactly at 7:45. So like there was no time to really like no time really to rest. It was just go, 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 which I love because you're there to see a show. You don't want to be waiting around, and it's hot, so you're like you just want to see everything because you want to enjoy it. Um, Ludacris performed till about 8:25, and he sang all the hits. Ludacris I enjoyed so much. I think Ludacris was a really good choice for Janet to open for him because people tend to forget Ludacris got hits. He had so many hits, he couldn't even perform everything he wanted to be honest. I mean, he performed for 35 minutes, And that wasn't enough. And half of the songs, he couldn't even do full songs because he had so many. I mean, think about it. He got Stand Up, What's Your Fantasy, Move, Area Codes, Glamorous with Fergie, uh, Yeah, with Usher and Little John. I mean, Pimpin' All Over the World with Bobby Valentino. I mean, he sang everything, like all the hits you wanted to hear. I mean, Get Back, you name it, he sang it. And he was great. It was really good set. I'll post a couple of videos you'll see to the left and right of me, um, just showing what he was wearing. He was wearing some cool, like in one part for stand up, he wore the big Air Force Ones, which is super dope. And then for, I think it's the last song, Get Back, he was wearing like these huge like muscle arms, which were super cool, and brought just something, an element to his performance and his set. Um, then it was Janet's time. Literally, he got off at 8:25. She was on within 20 minutes. 8:45, the Janet Jackson Together Again show began. And I love what they did in the beginning. So in the beginning of the show, they did like a montage of, this is Janet's 50 years in the game. Could you believe 50 years in the game she's been? I mean, she's been in the game since she was a child, and just to know that. And the montage was literally photo montages and videos and pictures of all things she has done since a child through current. And I mean, I'm talking about everything they included, from her acting gigs on television and movies to all her music videos, photo shoots, award show performances, specials that she did for performances, tour performances. I mean, every photo shoot she's done, from album covers to magazine covers to different high fashion spreads. I mean, you name it, they showed it, and it was super cool. And it was about 5 minutes long of just full different photos and a full montage of Janet. And then at the end, the screen rises, and who appears? Miss Janet Jackson. And it was cool because she had this huge purple cape on. And one thing I'm going to say about this tour, if anyone's a true Janet Jackson fan, not just a fan because you know who Janet Jackson is and you know the hits. Everyone knows the hits. I mean, it's not a bad thing. She has tons of hits. So, I mean, she has done a tour before with all hits, all number ones and all hits she has. But the great thing about this tour, she sang so many songs she has never performed that are B-sides. And she opened with Demita Joe. So anyone that knows, Demita Joe, the song, is from her album Demita Joe, which is Janet Jackson's middle name. Middle name is Demita Joe. So hearing the intro of Demita Joe and her singing the song, it was just an awesome song to open with. And because it's her name, Demita Joe is Janet Jackson. It's just an awesome way. And she just stood there before she even started singing, and just when you hear the music come in and just demanding, you know, everyone's attention. So cool. And after Demita Joe, another song that she sang, which I really appreciated. Now, don't get me wrong, she had 4 different sets, which was 4 different outfit changes. But I'm just going to go through. She did the typical hit songs, obviously. You know, all the songs you want to hear that are hits that you know the words to. Yes, I love it. But she did Demita Joe, and as well in the first set, she did So Much Better, which is from the Discipline album. And So Much Better is one of my favorite B-sides. Anyone that knows Janet, it's just a good song. And she performs it, and she does the choreo she does is still so perfect and effortless, though. Like her and her 4 male dancers. And one thing I really love that she did again, she brought back color. So anyone that's been to Janet Jackson shows knows that the past few tours, the State of the World tour, as well as the Metamorphosis Vegas residency, and the Unbreakable tour, she wore a lot of black. A lot of black and some white. Metamorphosis had a couple colors intertwined with the black, but mostly black and white is the past three different tour slash residencies. That's kind of been her style. So it was dope to see her back in opening outfit. She had gold and purple, followed by a black and white outfit, which was super dope because it brought me back to the Velvet Rope tour. If anyone's a fan, you know she was always known for having black and white on. Um, Followed by this also awesome orange, bright orange with accents of like this green and blue pattern and purple highlights. Not even purple. It was like a fuchsia highlights on this little. It was just throughout the outfit. You'll see. I'll show videos of it so you could see it. And one thing I really love that she did, a song that she hasn't done in years, that she brought back, which was a big song, Because of Love, she did. And Because of Love hasn't been performed in years. She did that in the black and white outfit. And it's just a song that's so catchy and, you know, makes you feel good and makes you think about back at times in your life, or you know where you were in your life, either if you were a child in high school, you know, college, or early, you know, young adult, or even, you know, midlife. It's so good to see her perform songs she hasn't performed in a while. And one thing about Janet, all her songs for the most part, they're always feel good songs. We don't get that a lot today. And to have her do that with so many of her hits is just, you know, something that's rare today. A couple other songs she did, which she doesn't do too much, which was awesome. She did, so this in the orange outfit, which was the third set and look. She did Come and Get Up, which is from the All For You tour, which Come and Get Up, I remember she first did when she opened the All For You tour. So to see it on the Together Again tour was awesome. And Come and Get Up is just a good, you know, fun, makes you want to dance, get up, have fun. Just a great song. As well as she did Free Zone from Velvet Rope. Free Zone, you know, it's a free zone. It's a free song, makes you want to dance. Anyone that's a big fan of Velvet Rope album, you know, a Free Zone, followed by Throb she did, which is a huge fan favorite. So I knew she would do, I was hoping she did Throb, and she did do Throb. And then she did a couple songs, more songs that she hasn't done ever. So she did Girlfriend Boyfriend, which was a song she did with Blackstreet. And it was Blackstreet and Eve. And to see her perform that was awesome because I never thought ever she would do Girlfriend Boyfriend. So to see that was amazing. I really appreciated her doing that. As well as she did Like You Don't Love Me, which is from the Demita Joe album, which she's never performed. As well as she did Do It To Me from 20YO, which was awesome. As well as she did another song, and I forget, it was on the first, Enjoy. I'm sorry. She did Enjoy on the first set in the gold outfit. She ended that first set in the gold outfit with Enjoy. I'm sorry, I forgot Enjoy. And as well as another song that was a single, but she doesn't perform it too much because, I don't know why, but I love it. She did So Excited, which features Kaya, and that's from the 20YO album. She did that, which was amazing. And then every night, one thing I like that Janet does, she does a B-side. It's for every show is different. So I don't even know what some shows got, but we in Dallas, we got a song that was an unreleased song. This song was this was a unreleased song from Demita Joe, which was called Pops Up. So she did a part of that song, which was so cool to see Pops Up performed for the first time ever. Like it's not a released song, it's an unreleased song. So to see that was just amazing. Yeah, such a cool experience and something to see. Another thing I think did that was really cool and different, which I never seen by an artist before, she did 3 different versions of Together Again. She did 2 different remixes throughout the show, and then she closed the show with Together Again, obviously because the tour is called the Together Again tour. Um, it was nonstop fun from literally beginning to end. I mean, she performed for 2 full hours, and I'm sorry for all you new youngin pop female stars. Take some pointers from the legend Janet Jackson, because she could move and still sing, and that mic was on. Okay, for her to still move and do the dance routines that have been iconic in her career since they came out, and for her to do them still the same at her age, which she don't have to, but she does because she cares and she loves doing it and loves the fans to see it. I mean, yeah, you all need to take some pointers. I will say that because, yeah, she kills it. And like I said, that mic was on. It was awesome to see her sing again, and just you heard the whole crowd just sing the whole song with her. And half of the time, she just had the mic out because we were so loud singing along to Again. It's just, just one of them songs everyone knows. But the show wrapped up around like 10:35, 10:45. And after, we had to go meet, like I said, section 204, which was where the handlers were going to pick us up to go to the meet and greet, to go meet Miss Jackson. There was about maybe, I'm trying to think. So there was people with, let me show you. There was people with the lanyard that I have and this. So the packet, the VIP meet and greet package, you got this, which was the lanyard and the wristband, to meet her backstage, as well as there was other people that had hookups, which was either like, probably knew someone from the band, or, record label, or friends or family of hers. They had like a little sticker pass that said like a picture of Janet, and it had to like guess and meet and greet or something. So there were some of them too. So I think there was about maybe like 40 to 50 of us that had the VIP meet and greet experience, and then about, I'll say a good like 30 to 40, I guess, family and friends or industry people that had the passes, that met her as well. So about probably between 70 to 80 people she had to meet. Don't get me wrong, we were so hot because it was after the show, and yeah, it was hot. But, it was, the one good thing was you had enough time to kind of compose yourself and freshen up and, get ready to meet Janet. So we're all brought into a line. I met her exactly at 11:50 p.m. And it kind of felt, I've met a lot of famous people and a lot of different of my favorite artists. But to meet Janet, where you're going to get a photo with her and just, it was different. And I'm usually never speechless, but I was pretty speechless. I did tell her, thank you so much for this opportunity. It's once in a lifetime. And she's just such a sweetheart. Like, such a sweetheart. One of the sweetest people I've ever met. She's so tiny. Like, look at this photo. First of all, it's iconic. I mean, it's me and Janet Jackson. But look how tiny she is next to me. It blew my mind how little she is. And just, I mean, she just looks amazing. Janet, I can't thank you enough for this opportunity. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was a couple seconds with her, quick, photo, but a lot of people were saying they were rushed by her team. I wasn't rushed by her team at all. So I think the experience was great. I mean, I could have spoke to her more if I wanted to. Like I said, I was just so speechless, and I think I was just taken in the moment, even though I know it's a once in a lifetime moment. Just to see and be in her presence and like take the photo, it was just, yeah, one for the books. And then after, literally when we're walking out, you're given your gift bag. So this is the gift bag. It says Janet Together Again 2023. It's a cool holographic bag. And then inside the bag is a Janet Together Again hat. And then we got this cool Together Again t-shirt. And it's cool because on the sleeve it says Janet 2023. It's her autograph, Janet 2023. It's not a real autograph, it's a embroidered. So yeah, that's what you got in the package, as well as I did buy additional merch, which I bought this cool Janet tour shirt because I wanted something with the tour dates on the back. So this is all the tour dates. You know, Janet Together Again 2023 has all the tour dates, so just something cool to have and to remember. As well as I had to buy, I always buy these, anyone that knows me knows I have to get my tour book. So this is the Janet Jackson Together Again tour book. Really cool tour book. I collect all of them. Every time I've gone to her tours, or even her residency, I made sure to get it. This is her cool tour book. Beautiful. But yeah, guys, yeah, the experience was amazing to see Janet. And forgot to mention, I was third row. So you could tell, you know, all the videos are amazing because I was right there. And, you know, I hope you like this video. If you do, make sure to like the video below, as well as subscribe to my channel and comment, tell me your thoughts, and tell me any ideas of what else you want me to journey to. You know, I have a lot of journeys I've been on, and, you know, journey to the Janet Jackson Together Again tour and meeting Janet was definitely one for the books. Another bucket list check off I have done and completed. So yeah, definitely something I will always remember. But yeah, guys, until next time, it's Gallo the guy you know. Peace.